A classic example of a metaphor or a comparison is this one. Time is money. And we use this expression all the time. It says, you're wasting my time. This schedule will save you hours. I don't have time to give you. How do you spend your time these days? The flat tire cost me an hour. I've invested a lot of time in her. I don't have enough time to spare for that. Do you hear where all of these are expressions of an idea, a concept, a metaphor that time is money? And Sylvia Plath calls this poem Metaphors. And as she says in the first line, it's a riddle. She calls this a riddle in 9 syllables. Of course, it begs the question, what does she mean, 9 syllables? Well, if you look closely here, I'm a riddle in 9 syllables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you discover every line after that is 9 syllables. There's a very structured poem here. So when she says, I'm a riddle, then she's also saying, I'm an elephant. I'm a ponderous house. I'm a melon strolling on 2 tendrils. I'm red fruit, ivory, fine timbers. It's hard to figure out what exactly is being said here. So the number 9 is pretty important because there's 9 syllables and there's 9 lines here. So maybe that has something to do with what the riddle is. 9. What happens in 9? 9s in real life. Also, remember, this is a metaphor. Now, what I mentioned before was time is money. That's a very common comparison. And that's what a metaphor is. Something is something. Or I am something in this case, because she says she's a riddle, she's an elephant, a house, a melon, red fruit, a loaf, money in a fat purse, a cow and calf who's eating a bag of green apples, boarding a train there's no getting on. Have you got a clue yet? 9. I feel like Sesame Street here saying 9, brought to you by the number 9. Well, she is brought to you by the number 9. Think about it a little bit. What is it that's like boarding a train that you can't get off of? What is it that makes you feel like you've eaten a bag of green apples? What is it that makes you a means or a stage? What is it that makes you like a loaf that's rising, or like red fruit on ivory fine timbers? You have to guess what the riddle is. We'll talk about it in class on Friday.